Hello everyone, good evening. Welcome to iQuanta. So, in Algebra series, which is a part of daily practice series of IPMAT, we are discussing algebra and we have already discussed big number of questions, which is 85. And today we are going to continue from there and discuss some more amazing questions based on algebra. Okay, like logarithm, modulus, function, quadratic equation, linear equations, and all that. All right. Before we move forward, if you are looking for IPMAT, if you are looking to crack IPMAT in 2025 or in 2026, iQuanta is the best place to join. We give you most comprehensive online program designed by the best faculties in the industry. Okay, so don't think about anything else and join IPMAT iQuanta. The details has been given here. You can go to www.iquanta.in/IPMAT and that's it. You will find all the details there. Okay, so now let's go to question number 86 and start with our session today. Lots of question, right? Second, this has been so question number 86. Question number 86, it says the three positive integers x, y and z are in arithmetic progression. If y minus x is greater than 2, x, y, z is equal to 5 times x plus y plus z, then z minus x equals. So I will ask you guys to try this question first. This is a very moderate level question based on algebra, sequence and series. So try this one. I give you time for 1 or 2 minutes and then I will discuss it. King of Death. Good evening, sir. Good evening. Pius says, sir, my algebra is very weak and I haven't started because of the fear yet. Please tell me, should I start the class 8th algebra? Okay, Pius, yes, you can definitely start this class. Okay, we are, if you are talking about 8th class algebra, yes, you can do that to cover the basics 8, 9, 10th class algebra. And then once you are familiar with all the topics, which are like quadratic equation, linear equations, functions, logarithm, modulus, all of these, then you can watch the questions that we have discussed here. We have tried to discuss the solution in very detail. we not only try to discuss it in quicker way, in efficient way, but also in detailed way, so every student can understand each question properly. Okay, now it says three positive integers x, y, z are in arithmetic. Whenever three numbers are in AP, what we can say that 2y will be equal to x plus z. Now it's given that x, y, z is equal to 5 times x plus y plus z. Can we say if I put x now into z in place of y, I can put x plus z upon 2. This will be equal to 5 times. Now instead of y, I can put x plus z, right, by 2. So this will be 5 times x plus z plus x plus z upon 2. Right, instead of y, we can put x plus z upon 2. Instead of y, I can put x plus z upon 2. So this gives us xz into x plus z upon 2 is equal to, so this will be 2 plus 1, 3 times x plus z upon 2 into 5. So x plus z cancelled out. What do we get? 2 is also cancelled out. X into z is equal to 15. This is what we got, right? Till now, I hope this is correct. So what are the values of x and z we can take, right? Yes, Arshila, tell me, क्या doubt है? So xz is equal to 15. We can take 1 into 15. We can take 3 into 5. Two different possibilities. But remember that x, y, z are in AP. So if I take this case, then y will be equal to 8. In this case, y will be equal to 4. But it says that y minus x is greater than 2. Y is 4, x is 3, which is not possible. So this case is not valid. ये case valid नहीं है, ये case valid है ना? So क्या हो जाएगा? X is equal to 1, Z is equal to 15. So Z minus X will be equal to 14. So option C is the answer. Okay? मिल गया अब आंसर? और शिलात किसी का आंसर आया था शायद ऑप्शन बी और समथिंग. इज दैट क्लियर टू एवरीवन? बताओ कोई डाउट है इसमें? You don't need to do anything, but you can just use the basic property of AP, that if three numbers x, y, z are in AP, 2y is equal to x plus z, and the question is done. Now, question number 87. This question says for a 4-digit number, the sum of its digit in the thousands, hundreds and tens places is 14. The sum of its digit in the hundreds, tens and unit places is 15, and the tens place digit is 4 more than unit place digit, है ना? Then the highest possible 4-digit number satisfying the above condition is. So try this question. Naman is asking to repeat it. Naman, tell me, where do you have any doubts here? I am using this one. Now y, 2y is equal to x plus z, right? Y can be written as x plus z by 2. Here also I can write x plus z by 2. Now see, x plus z plus half of x plus z will be 3 times x plus z by 2. 1.5 times of x plus z, right? Which is 3 by 2 times x plus z. Now x plus z is cancelled out both times. X into z is 15. And it's given that three positive integers, x, y, z are positive integers. So we can say if x is 1, z is 15. Y is greater than x, so z must also be greater than y. And so z will be greater than x. So if x is 1, z is 15. If x is 3, y is 5. Why 2x is equal to x plus y? See, numbers in AP are written as a plus d, a plus 2d, like this. 3 numbers are in AP. AP means arithmetic progression, where common difference between 2 consecutive values are same. D is the common difference. So if I add this first term and the third term, I get, what do I get? A plus 2a plus 2d, which is double of a plus d. Okay. Is that clear now? This is basic property of AP. Now, in this question, it says for a 4-digit number, let's say our 4-digit number, let 4-digit number is equal to A, B, C and D. D will be our unit place digit, C will be tens place, B will be hundreds place and A will be thousands place digit. Now it's given that the sum of its digit 1000, 100 and tens places is 14, means A plus B plus C. is equal to 14. So let's write it down here. A plus B plus C is equal to 14. The sum of its digit in the hundreds, tens and unit place is 15. Means B plus C plus D is equal to 15. Right? And the tens place digit is 4 more than the unit place digit. The tens place digit is 4 more than unit place digit, means C is equal to D plus 4. Then the highest possible 4-digit number satisfying the above condition is. Now check these two equations. This is equation 1, this is equation 2. What we can say that if I subtract equation 2 minus equation 1, what do I get? C plus D will be cancelled out. B plus C will be cancelled out. We get D minus A is equal to 1, or we can say A is equal to D minus 1. A is equal to D minus 1. What is D? D is nothing but C minus 4, right? D is nothing but C minus 4. So C minus 4 minus 1 is equal to C minus 5. So if we think about this, what could be the value of A, as we want to maximize the value, right? As we want to maximize the value of A, what is the maximum value of C I can take? I can take C is equal to 9. If I take C is equal to 9, then what will be A? A will be equal to 4. What will be the value of D? D will be equal to 5. And in that case you can check A plus B plus C is 14. So this will be 1. So this is how we get the greatest number A, B, C, D. 4, 1, 9, 5. Sum of first three number is 14. Sum of last three number is 15 digits, right? And C is 4 more than D. So all the properties are valid here. So that will be our answer. Okay? Is that clear? Batao. So now let's go to the next question, which says for a sequence of real numbers x1, x2 till xn, if x1 minus x2 plus x3 till minus 1 to the power n into xn plus 1, xn is equal to n square plus 2n for all natural number n, then the sum x49 plus x50 equals. So what we can say, can we say that x1 minus x2 plus x3 minus x4 and till, can we write it as x49 minus x50 will be equal to, this will be equal to 50 square plus 100 which is 2600. Instead of n, I have taken 50. So n is equal to 50, x1 minus x2, x3 minus x4, x49 minus x50 is 2600. Now if I take x is equal to 49, what do we get? We get x1 minus x2 plus x3 minus x4, so on. This will be minus x48 plus x49 is equal to, so this will be 49 into 51, which is 50 square minus 1, so this will be 2499. Now if I say this is my equation 1 and this is my equation 2, equation 1 and equation 2, then let's take another x is equal to 48. What we can say, that x1 minus x2 plus x3 and so on plus x47 minus x48, this will be equal to 48 into 50 minus 1, so 2401 minus 1, which is 2400. This is our equation 3. Now check this. What do we want? We want x49 plus x50. So equation 1 minus 2. What will happen if I do equation 1 minus 2? This will give us minus x50. So let's take the opposite. So we will take equation 2 minus 1 plus, now equation 2 minus equation 3 will give us x49. So this will be x50 plus this will be x49 is equal to 2499 minus 2600 plus 2499 minus 2400. So this is equal to, कितना हो गया ये 101. This is minus 101 and this will be plus 99, which is equal to minus 2. So our answer is option B, minus 2. Although you can also solve this question using x1, x2, x3, x4, x5, x6. Like what is the value of x1, what is the value of x2, what is the value of x3, and so on. You will find a pattern. Like what will be the value of x1? x1 means I am taking n is equal to 1. So this will be 1 plus 2, 3. What will be the value of x1 minus x2? So x1 minus x2 will be equal to 2 plus 2, 4, right? 4 plus 4, 8. So x2 will be equal to 3 minus 8, which is minus 5. So you can see that the sum of two consecutive terms will always be equal to minus 2. Even if you find x3, x3 will be equal to, how do we find x3? So we can say x1 minus x2 plus x3 will be equal to 3 square, which is 9, plus 6, which is 15, right? This is nothing but 15. x1 is 3, this is minus 5, so this will become 8. So x3 will be equal to 7. Now check this, 3 minus 5 plus 7 and so on. So whenever you are taking sum of two consecutive terms, it will always be minus 2, and then plus 2, then minus 2, then plus 2, and so on. Okay. Now question number 89. This is a really good question. It says for all real values of x, the range of the function fx is equal to x square plus 2x plus 4 divided by 2x square plus 4x plus 9. So देखो न्यूमरेटर में जो है इसे x स्क्वायर प्लस 2x प्लस 4, डिनोमिनेटर में क्या मैं लिख सकता हूँ 2 इंटू एक्स स्क्वायर प्लस 2x plus 4 plus 1, right? Can I write this? Still 2x square plus 4x plus 9. Now let's divide the numerator and denominator by this term x square plus 2x plus 4. So this numerator will become 1. This will become 2 plus 1 upon x square plus 2x plus 4, which can be written as 1 divided by 2 plus 1 by, this will be x plus 1 whole square plus 3. Now think about this. If I want the minimum value of this expression, the numerator should be maximized. If numerator is to be maximized, 2 is constant, this value should be maximized, means this value denominator should be minimized. The minimum value of this will be when x is minus 1. If x is minus 1, this will become 1 upon 2 plus 1 by 3, which is equal to, so this is 6 plus 1, 7, 3 will go above, this will be 3 by 7, right? Then another value, if I want to minimize this denominator, then what can I do? The maximum value of this expression will be infinity, right? If I take a big value of x, x की बहुत बड़ी वैल्यू ले लें तो क्या ये पूरा का पूरा एक्सप्रेशन जीरो के क्लोज हो जाएगा? अगर ये 0 के क्लोज हो जाएगा तो ये पूरा 0, तो ये 1/2 आ जाएगा, बट एग्जैक्ट 1/2 कभी नहीं आएगा क्योंकि ये एग्जैक्ट 0 कभी नहीं होगा, राइट? सो मिनिमम वैल्यू विल बी 3/7 when x is equal to -1. For x is equal to -1, we get the minimum value. For x tends to infinity, close to infinity, we get the maximum value close to 1/2. So our answer is option C, means 3/7 to 1/2. 1/2 is not included, है ना? बताओ, is that clear to everyone? पूरे एक्सप्रेशन की हमें मिनिमम वैल्यू चाहिए तो डिनोमिनेटर मैक्सिमम होना चाहिए, इसका मतलब ये मैक्सिमम होना चाहिए, मतलब न्यूमरेटर तो सही है 1 है, डिनोमिनेटर मिनिमम होना चाहिए. मिनिमम वैल्यू ऑफ x plus 1 whole square plus 3 will be equal to 3 because x plus 1 whole square is always greater than equal to 0. So वही क्या है, इसकी वैल्यू 1/2 plus 1/3 हो जाएगी, which is nothing but 3/7. That will be minimum. And if you want to maximize the whole expression, the denominator should be minimized. If denominator should be minimized, means this term should be minimized. In that case, the denominator should be maximized, right? Kush, this is what I am saying. Is this expression clear to you? Is this expression clear to you till here? देखो, this expression can be written as 1/2 plus 1/x plus 1 whole square plus 3, right? Now if I want maximum value, okay, if I want to maximize the whole expression, tell me, if I want to maximize 1/a, if this is maximum, that can only happen when a is minimum, right? If I want to minimize 1/a, that will happen when a is maximum. Is that clear? Is that clear to you that 1/a will be maximum when a is minimum, 1/a will be minimum when a is maximum? So think about this. If I want to minimize this whole term, denominator should be maximized. Denominator should be maximized means this expression should be maximized, है ना? So numerator should be minimized. Now how can we minimize the value of x plus 1 whole square plus 3? So this will become a minimum 0, cannot be negative. This will become minimum 0. So it will be 0 plus 3, which is 3. What will be the maximum value of this expression? Maximum value will be of this expression, you can put x a very large number, so this will be equal to very close to infinity, right? If this is infinity, this will become 0. So now we get the minimum value as 3/7, but the maximum value will be close to 1/2. So that's why our answer is option C. रोकी घोष, सर मेरा फंक्शन में बहुत दिक्कत होता है. रॉकी, जो प्रॉब्लम्स आते हैं फंक्शंस में मोस्टली बेस्ड होते हैं पैटर्न पे या बेसिक नॉलेज ऑफ रिलेशंस एंड फंक्शंस. तो आई वुड लाइक टू आस्क यू कि एक बार जो भी क्वेश्चंस हमने यहाँ डिस्कस किए हैं एक बार उन्हें चेक करो, शायद फंक्शंस अच्छे लगने लग जाए. Now next question number 90, it says for all real numbers x, the condition mod of 3x minus 20 plus mod of 3x minus 40 is equal to 20 necessarily hold if. तो देखो, if I want to draw the graph of this, है ना, if I want to draw the graph of this. We have discussed the graph of what? We have discussed the graph of modulus before. क्या डिस्कस किया है वो बताता हूँ एक बार. That mod of x minus a plus mod of x minus b. The graph of this expression is something like this. This is a and this is b. A is less than b. So can I write this expression? See, can I write the minimum of this? Okay. Khush, how did I get 1 by 2? Make it 0, right? If you make it infinity, अगर ये infinity होता है तो 1 by infinity, this will become close to 0. So put that 0, this will become 1 by 2 plus 0, right? है ना? Is that clear now? Okay. So I was talking about this question, that this is the graph. Now whatever value you want, okay, whatever value you want, you should check the values on critical point. What are the critical points? So the critical points are 20 by 3 and 40 by 3, right? This is equal to 0, x is equal to 20 by 3. This is equal to 0, x is 40 by 3. If you put any value between these two, what do we get? Put x is equal to 20 by 3. X is equal to 20 by 3. This will become 20 minus 20 plus. This will become 3 into 20 by 3. So this will become 20 minus 40. Ultimately we are getting 20. So if 20 by 3 is getting us 20, that means all the values of x that you can take in this range, this you will get 20. This will get you 20. Any value of x which is from 20 by 3 to 40 by 3 will be giving you 20 value. So we can say x is greater than equal to 20 by 3 or less than equal to 40 by 3. So basically x is greater than equal to 66.66, less than equal to 13.33. If you check the option, it says x is between 6 to 11. No, not possible, because there are some values between 6 to 11, 6 to 6.66, which cannot be the value of x. x की कुछ वैल्यू है 6 और 6.66 के बीच में जो इसको सेटिस्फाई नहीं करेगी. So that cannot be our answer. X is between 7 to 12. Yes, 7 to 12 is within this range, right? So our answer is option B. Okay. So this question could be solved using the cases also, by taking the cases. But in that case, you will have to consider 3 different cases. What are those 3 different cases? So in one case, you will have to consider that case 1, that x is greater than equal to, or 3x is greater than equal to 40, or x is greater than equal to 40 by 3. So in that case, this equation will become 3x minus 20 plus 3x minus 40 is equal to 20, or 6x is equal to, this is 60, 80, or x is equal to 40 by 3. X is equal to 40 by 3. So this is what we are getting, that x is equal to 40 by 3. Then you can take second range, that x is between 20 by 3 and less than 40 by 3. Then you will have to take the third case, where x is less than 20 by 3. So you will see that after you doing all the 3 cases, you are getting this range. So वो ग्राफ की अगर समझो तो बहुत ही इजीली निकल के आ रहा है ना, ले सकते हैं ना. रॉकी मैंने बताया कि जो भी वैल्यू आएगी इस एक्सप्रेशन की, जो भी वैल्यू 20/3 पे आएगी वही 40/3 पे आएगी, और वही वैल्यू इन सब में कुछ भी उठा लो उस पे आएगी। तो मैक्स की वैल्यू इसके बीच में कुछ भी रखोगे, अगर कोई एक वैल्यू आती है तो इन सब के लिए सेम वैल्यू आएगी। ठीक है, जैसे अगर एक एग्जाम्पल मैं तुम्हें बताना चाहूँ, जैसे कि एक बेसिक सा एग्जाम्पल लेते हैं, चलो। mod of x minus 1 प्लस mod of x minus 5, तो देखो क्या होगा, 1 लो 5 लो, अगर तुम यहाँ पे 1 रखोगे ये 4 आएगा, आएगा ना, बताओ। अगर तुम इसे 1 लो तो ये 4 आएगा, देखो ये वैल्यू 4 आएगी। अगर तुम 5 रखो तो 5 - 5 0, 5 - 1 4, तो ये भी 4 आ रहा है। अगर 2 रखो, 2 - 1 1, 2 - 5 3। सो ये तो जो भी वैल्यू यहां से यहां तक के लिए सेम वैल्यू आएगी, है ना। दिस इज द मैजिक ऑफ ग्राफ। वही चीज, जो वैल्यू यहां पे आनी थी वही वैल्यू यहां पे, वही इसके बीच में। नाउ इट वाज बाय चांस that we got the value as 20, so we understood that x varies from 20/3 to 40/3। otherwise अगर कोई और वैल्यू होती तो या तो दो सॉल्यूशन होते या एक भी सॉल्यूशन नहीं होते। इफ दिस वाज इक्वल टू 10, तो किसी भी वैल्यू के लिए ये ट्रू नहीं होता। इफ दिस वाज इक्वल टू 19, नॉट ट्रू फॉर एनी वैल्यू ऑफ x। इफ इट वाज इक्वल टू 21, दो वैल्यू मिलती है, एक यहाँ पे एक यहाँ पे, कौन सी वैल्यू वो फाइंड करना पड़ेगा, बट दो वैल्यू। बट इन दिस केस वी आर गेटिंग इनफाइनाइट वैल्यू। सो व्हेनेवर in situation like this, it's mentioned in the question that this expression is equal to something have infinite solution, that means we are talking about this range, we are talking about minimum. Okay, now question number 91, it says suppose one of the roots of the equation ax square minus bx plus c is equal to 0, okay, is 2 plus root 3, okay, 2 plus root 3, where a b c are rational numbers. So in any equation, any quadratic equation with rational coefficients, जो कि यहाँ पे हैं rational coefficients, if coefficients are rational then roots must be conjugate sets। अगर roots irrational हैं तो अगर एक रूट p प्लस स्क्वायर रूट ऑफ q है, तो दूसरा रूट मस्ट बी p माइनस स्क्वायर रूट ऑफ q होगा, मीन्स कंजुगेट सर्ट्स होंगे। सो अगर एक रूट 2 प्लस रूट 3 है, देन अदर रूट मस्ट बी 2 माइनस रूट 3। सो रूट्स आर 2 प्लस रूट 3 and 2 minus root 3. What we can say? Sum of roots will be 4. What will be product of these roots? Product of these roots will be equal to 2 plus root 3 into 2 minus root 3, a plus b into a minus b. So 4 minus 3, which is equal to 1. Now what is sum of roots? ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Alpha beta are the roots, so alpha plus beta is minus b by a. Alpha beta is equal to c by a. Can we say, according to this equation, this will be equal to b by a and this will be equal to c by a, right? Now divide b by a to c by a. So b by a upon c by a is equal to 4 by 1. So we can say that b upon c is equal to 4 upon 1. Now it's given that b is equal to c cube. So put c cube here. Can we say c cube upon c is equal to 4 by 1, or we can say c square is equal to 4, or c will be equal to plus minus 2. Now check this. C by a is equal to 1, means C is equal to A. That means A is also equal to plus minus 2, or in other words, if you check the options, it says mod of A. So mod of A will be equal to 2, and that is our answer. So answer is option A, that mod of A is equal to 2, है ना. तो कितने अच्छे से सॉल्व हो गया. क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन के बेसिक यूज हो रहे हैं, एक प्रॉपर कॉन्सेप्ट यूज हो रहा है, जो अगर आपने मिस किया फिर तो मुश्किल है सॉल्व करना. दैट इन एनी क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0 if the coefficients are rational, then the irrational roots will be conjugate surds like this, है ना. Now let's go to the next question, question number 92, which is from logarithm, है ना. log का क्वेश्चन है, बहुत ही मजेदार क्वेश्चन है. तो देखो क्या करेंगे हम. क्या मैं इसे लिख सकता हूँ दैट दिस विल बी इक्वल टू log a to the base 15 divided by log a to the base 15 into log a to the base 32 plus log a to the base 32 divided by log a to the base 15 into log a to the base 32 is equal to 4. So in that case, log a base 15 cancelled out, log a base 32 cancelled out. What we can say is 1 upon log a to the base 32 plus 1 upon log a to the base 15 is equal to 4. Now एक प्रॉपर्टी है लॉगरिथम की, क्या है कि log b to the base a can be written as 1 by log a to the base b. So if I use this, can I say this will be equal to log 32 to the base a plus log 15 to the base a is equal to 4. Now time for another property of log, which is log m to the base a plus log n to the base a is equal to log m into n to the base a. So this we can say that log 32 into 15 to the base a is equal to 4, और log ये कितना हो जाएगा 480 to the base a is equal to 4. So from here we can say that a to the power 4 is equal to 480. a to the power 4 is 480. So a की वैल्यू क्या होनी चाहिए, कैसे जानेंगे हम, है ना. So a for a real number a must lie in the range. So the range are in integers, right. तो देखो 4 क्यूब कितना होता है, 4 क्यूब इज इक्वल टू, नॉट 4 क्यूब, 4 टू द पावर 4, 4 to the power 4 is equal to 256. 5 to the power 4 is 625. Can we say that 4 to the power 4 is less than a to the power 4, which is less than 5 to the power 4? That means a is greater than 4 and less than 5. So our answer is option A. That's it. This is our answer. So लॉगरिथम एक ऐसा टॉपिक है जिसमें कुछ लिमिटेड से कॉन्सेप्ट हैं, जैसे ये दो हुए. उस लिमिटेड कॉन्सेप्ट को अगर आप जानते हो तो लॉगरिथम के क्वेश्चंस एग्जाम में बड़े आराम से सॉल्व होंगे, है ना. बस थोड़ी सी प्रैक्टिस करनी है. सो लॉगरिथम के क्वेश्चंस नहीं छूटने वाले एग्जाम में. जस्ट वो जो कुछ बेसिक फॉर्मूले हैं वो जानना है, उनको कैसे यूज करना है, यू नीड टू नो दैट. दैट्स इट. नाउ टाइम फॉर क्वेश्चन नंबर 93. It says 3x plus 2 mod y plus y is equal to 7, and x plus mod x plus 3y is equal to 1, then x plus 2y is equal to. Now, any idea how to solve this question? बताओ, कुछ आइडिया है कैसे सॉल्व करना है? एक हिंट देता हूं कि mod of x is equal to x when x is greater than 0. mod of x is equal to minus x when x is less than 0, है ना? ये होता है. सो यहाँ पे mod x भी है, यहाँ पे mod x भी है, mod y भी है. कैसे सॉल्व करेंगे इसे? सो केसेस लेने पड़ेंगे, है ना? एक बार mod x को ब्रेक करेंगे, एक बार mod y को ब्रेक करेंगे. सो क्या क्या पॉसिबिलिटी बन सकती है? x कैन बी ग्रेटर देन 0, y कैन बी ग्रेटर देन 0, x कैन बी ग्रेटर देन 0, y कैन बी लेस देन 0, then again x can be less than 0, y greater than 0, x less than 0, y less than 0. So let's check the first case. When x greater than 0 and y greater than 0. So what do we get? We get the first equation as 3x plus mod y will become y. So 3x plus 3y is equal to 7. And second equation that we get, this will also become x. So 2x plus 3y is equal to 1. This is our second equation. Now if I solve this, what do we get? 3y cancelled out, x we get 6. And if I get x is equal to 6, x is equal to 6, y will become negative, right? If you put 18, this will go this side, minus 11 by 3, y will be equal to minus 11 upon 3. Can we say this case is valid? No. This case is not valid. This case is not valid. Right? The level of these questions are difficulty level as per this. Actually, like last question, it was, I would say, 2 out of 5. ओके, अगर कॉन्सेप्ट पता है तो 2 out of 5, कॉन्सेप्ट नहीं पता है तो कुछ भी डिफिकल्ट होता है. ये वाला क्वेश्चन भी 3 out of 5 है, क्योंकि ये कॉन्सेप्ट अगर मिस किया तो फिर सॉल्व नहीं होना. अगर हम इस क्वेश्चन की बात करें, दिस क्वेश्चन कुड बी अ लिटिल हार्डर बिकॉज वी नीड टू कंसिडर मल्टीपल केसेस. So this could be like 3.5 out of 5 as per the syllabus. Now this is not valid. Why? Because we had taken x greater than 0, y greater than 0. We are getting x positive but y negative. So this is not valid. Second, when x greater than 0 and y less than 0. So what will happen in that case? This will become, mod y will become negative. So mod y will become minus y. So this will become 3x minus y. Minus 2y plus y is minus y is equal to 7. This will be 2x plus 3y is equal to 1. Okay. Let's say this is our equation 3. This is our equation 4. Now, what do we do? Multiply equation 1 by 3. Okay, so equation 3 by 3 and subtract equation 4. 9 minus 2, 7x. This will be minus 3y plus 3y is 0. 21 minus 1. So this will become 21. 9 minus 2, yes, 1 second. So 3x minus y is equal to 7, and this will remain 2x plus 3y is equal to 1, right? So if I multiply this by 3, so this will be 3 into 3, 9x minus 2x, 7x. This will be added and okay, good, 21 plus 1, so 22. So x is equal to 22 by 7. if x is equal to 22 by 7, what will be the value of y? So put y will be equal to, you can put 22 by 7, so 44 by 7 added here 51 by 7. So y will be equal to, if I put it here, so 22 by 7 into 2 plus 3y is equal to 1, or we can say this is 44 by 7, so 3y is equal to 1 minus 44 by 7, which is equal to 7 minus 44, so minus 37 by 7, or y will be equal to minus 37 upon 21. So what we need to find? We need to find x plus 2y, right? What? Okay, yes, thank you. There is a mistake. All right. Okay, so in this case, this will be 9 plus 2, 11x, right? Or we can say x is equal to 2. If x is 2, put 2 here, 6. So y will be equal to minus 1. So this follows this condition. X greater than 0, y less than 0, right? So what do we need to find? We need to find x plus 2y. So x is 2 and 2y will be minus 2, which is equal to 0. So our answer is option A. Now remember, we have two more cases to consider, right? We have, yes, Akshay, I checked your comment and this is good. So as I said कि ये जो है कोई ना कोई एक आंसर तो करेक्ट होगा ही. So I got this in my second case, although we should try all the 4 cases, but second case में आंसर आ गया तो आंसर तो कोई एक ही होगा. So that's why I'm marking this and moving forward. But ऐसा पॉसिबल है कि we will have to try all the 4 cases. अगर ये केस भी वैलिड नहीं होता तो एक और केस लेना पड़ता, थर्ड केस. वो क्या होता? When x is less than 0, y is greater than 0. Then fourth case, when x is less than 0, y is also less than 0, है ना? लेस देन वाला साथ में लेना होता है. यस नमन, लेस देन वाला साथ में लेके चलना होगा, अलग अलग लेके नहीं चल सकते. ठीक है, बताओ क्लियर है ये सभी को? कोई डाउट है किसी भी स्टेप में? ये पॉसिबल है कि आपने ये केस 1, 3 और 4 पहले ले लिया, ये लास्ट में आया, है ना? Okay, let's go to question number 94. It's a really good question. It says for all n greater than equal to 1, if x1 is equal to minus 1, then x100 is equal to, where it's given that xn plus 1 is equal to xn plus n minus 1. So everyone try this question. xn is equal, xn plus 1 is equal to xn plus n minus 1. क्या होगा आंसर बताओ? If you are not able to solve it, चलो तुक्का लगाओ, देखते हैं किसका तुक्का सबसे करेक्ट बैठता है. 4 ही ऑप्शंस है, ए बी सी डी. चलो देखते हैं कैसे सॉल्व करना है। x1 इज गिवन विच इज -1 और xn+1 is equal to xn plus n-1. Can we say x2 will be equal to x1 plus 1 minus 1? देखो n की वैल्यू मैंने 1 ले ली तो ये x2 हो गया, x1 plus 1 minus 1. So x2 is equal to x1. Is that x1 plus 1 minus 1? Is that correct guys? x1 अगर -1 हो तो x2 will be equal to -1 plus 0, right? Yeah, that is correct I guess. So this will also be equal to -1 है ना. x2 will be -1. What will be x3? x3 will be equal to x2 which is -1 plus 2 minus 1 which is equal to 0, right? What will be the value of x4? x4 will be equal to x3 which is 0 plus 3 minus 1 which is equal to 2. So this is 2. Guys बताना ये सही लिख रहे हैं हम? x3 is equal to x2 plus 1. So हो गया ना, x2 कितना आया? -1 ही है ना. देखो xn plus 1, n की वैल्यू 2 ले लो, n की वैल्यू 1 ले लो, तो ये कितना हो जाएगा? x2 plus x1 plus 1 minus 1, तो ये 0 हो गया, ये -1 हो गया. x3 मतलब n की वैल्यू 2 ले लो, तो x3 is equal to x2 which is -1 plus 2 minus 1, तो ये 1 minus 1 0 हो गया. x4 will be equal to 2. x5 क्या हो जाएगा? So x4 plus 4 minus 1 3. So this is equal to 5 है ना. x6 कितना हो जाएगा? With that will be equal to x5 which is 5 plus 4, that is equal to 9. ठीक है. x2 is -1. How? अच्छा देखो x2 यहाँ देखो n की वैल्यू ले लो 1 और यहाँ पुट करो, क्या हो जाएगा? x2 is equal to x1 plus 1 minus 1 है ना. मीन्स x2 is equal to x1. आई बात समझ में? सो ये पैटर्न क्या आ रहा है? देखो ये पैटर्न जो आ रहा है 2 5 9, देन x7 will be equal to 9 plus 5 which is equal to 14. जो वैल्यूज बढ़ रही हैं किस पैटर्न में बढ़ रही हैं? 2 5 9 14. क्या है ये वैल्यूज? देखो क्या हम 2 को लिख सकते हैं? 2 को लिख सकते हैं 2 into 3 divided by 2 minus 1. इसे लिख सकते हैं 3 into 4 divided by 2 minus 1. इसे लिख सकते हैं 4 into 5 divided by 2 minus 1. ये हो जाएगा 5 into 6 divided by 2 minus 1 है ना. ये पैटर्न जा रहा है. अगर आपने सम ऑफ फर्स्ट एन नेचुरल नंबर का पैटर्न देखा होगा कभी, वो ऐसा जाता है 1 3 6 10 then 15 then 20 and so on. This is a pattern of n into n plus 1 by 2 का पैटर्न है ये. n की वैल्यू 1 रखो 1 आएगा, n की वैल्यू 2 रखो 3 आएगा, n की वैल्यू 3 रखो 6 आएगा. और इसे कंपेयर करो इस पैटर्न से 0 2 5 9 14 19. तो ये जो पैटर्न है इस यही पैटर्न है, बस एक माइनस कर रहे हैं ना. क्या है? +3 +4 +5. यस यस सही है, वो +3 +4 +5. सो यहां पे अगर मुझे चाहिए x100 तो यहाँ 7 है तो 5 ले रहे हैं, 6 है तो 4 ले रहे हैं, 100 है तो 98 लेंगे. तो 98 इंटू 99 अपॉन 2 -1, दिस इज इक्वल टू 49. 49 into 100 is 4900 minus 49, 4851 minus 1, 4850. So our answer is option C. ठीक है. अब देखो, इस क्वेश्चन को सॉल्व करने का एक दूसरा तरीका भी है मेरे पास. क्या है वो तरीका? वो तरीका है कि हम लिख सकते हैं ना, एक्स एन प्लस 1 माइनस एक्स एन इज इक्वल टू एन माइनस 1. राइट. क्या मैं लिख सकता हूँ x2 माइनस x1 इज इक्वल टू 0, x3 माइनस x2 इज इक्वल टू 1, x4 minus x3 is equal to 2, and so on. x100 minus x99 is equal to 98. अब जब इन सब को ऐड करोगे, इन सब का एडिशन क्या आएगा बताओ? एडिशन इज इक्वल टू, देखो x2 कैंसिल आउट, x3 कैंसिल आउट, x4 x99 तक कैंसिल आउट. तो ये बचेगा x100 यहाँ से माइनस x1 यहाँ से इज इक्वल टू सम ऑफ 1 to 98, मतलब 1 + 2 + till 98, ऐसा. सो वी कैन से x100 इज इक्वल टू 98 into 99 डिवाइडेड बाई 2 प्लस x1 क्या है? -1, तो -1 हो जाएगा. देखो सेम वैल्यू आ गई. सो यू कैन ऑल्सो सॉल्व दिस, है ना, ऑल्सो सॉल्व दिस इन दिस वे. यस नमन, तुम्हारा गैस भी गलत था. इसका मतलब कोई स्कोप नहीं है गैस करने में, पढ़ाई करनी ही होगी, है ना, कोई और ऑप्शन नहीं है पढ़ाई करने के अलावा. बट यहाँ पे बताओ, क्या ये मेथड समझ में आया? ये जो सेकेंड मेथड है ये कमाल का है, फर्स्ट मेथड से बहुत ही अच्छा मेथड है. अक्षय मैंने अप्रोक्सीमेशन नहीं किया, मैंने कोई भी अप्रोक्सीमेशन नहीं की. देखो 49 इंटू 99 में मैंने कोई अप्रोक्सीमेशन नहीं की, मैंने इसे लिखा 49 इंटू 100 माइनस 49. लिख सकते हैं ना, बताओ लिख सकते हैं कि नहीं? 49 कॉमन लोगे तो 100 माइनस 1 99 ही तो होता है, -1 यहाँ -1 यहाँ, तो ये कितना हो गया? 4900 माइनस ये 50 हो जाएगा. तो आ गया ना 4850. तो इंस्टेड ऑफ डायरेक्ट मल्टीप्लाइंग दिस, आई ऑलवेज यूज दिस मेथड, ब्रेक वन ऑफ द नंबर्स एंड देन सॉल्व इट. उससे कैलकुलेशन फास्टर होती है. ठीक है. चलो, let's go to the next question, which is the number of distinct pairs of integers mn satisfying 1 plus mn mod less than m plus n mod less than 5. So what we can say, how do we solve these type of questions? So देखो mod के अंदर है, one thing I can see कि if I take the square of this, there will be a 2mn here. Also in this case also I get 2mn. So can I say if I take the square, though all of these are positive value, if I take the square, this will become 1 plus mn whole square is less than m plus n whole square. Or if I break this, this will be 1 plus m square n square plus 2mn is less than m square plus n square plus 2mn. So basically these two values are cancelled out. Now we can write it as, take it left side, तो क्या आ जाएगा कि 1 plus m square n square minus m square minus n square is less than 0. Or we can say, if I rearrange this, I can write it as 1 square minus m square plus m square n square minus n square is less than 0. So from there I can take, see, if I take n square common, it will be m square minus 1, right? So if I take 1 square, 1 minus m square common, so I get 1 from here and I get n square from here. So this should be less than 0, right? 1 minus m square, यहाँ से n square कॉमन लेंगे, है ना, यहाँ से n square कॉमन लेंगे तो ये वैल्यू आ जाएगी. So 1 minus m square into 1 minus n square should be less than 0. Means in this way, अगर एक वैल्यू पॉजिटिव है तो दूसरी वैल्यू नेगेटिव होनी चाहिए. अगर एक नेगेटिव है तो दूसरा पॉजिटिव होना चाहिए. अगर ये पॉजिटिव है तो ये नेगेटिव होना चाहिए. अगर ये नेगेटिव है तो ये पॉजिटिव होना चाहिए. कोई भी एक केस लेके आगे बढ़ो, अगर ये पॉजिटिव है, ये तभी पॉसिबल है जब m 0 है. व्हेन m इज इक्वल टू 0, दिस शुड बी नेगेटिव. तो ये नेगेटिव कब कब हो सकता है? 1 माइनस एन स्क्वायर शुड बी नेगेटिव. तो n, अच्छा ये भी ध्यान रखना है कि m प्लस n लेस देन 5 होना चाहिए. तो n की वैल्यू वी कैन टेक -4, -3, -2, 2, 3 and 4. Means how many pairs? 6 pairs, right? We can make 6 pairs here. Similarly, when you take n is equal to 0, m will be equal to -4, -3, -2, 2, 3 and 4. So 6 more pairs. So a total of 12 pairs. So answer for this question is 12 pairs. 12 such pairs are possible, है ना? So these questions are way harder than the question I do in DPPs and practice tests. Should I be scared? देखो, ऐसा जरूरी नहीं है कि completely डरने की ज़रूरत है. IPMAT में क्वेश्चन का जो लेवल है वो काफ़ी वैरी करता है. कुछ क्वेश्चन का लेवल एकदम आसमान चला जाता है, कुछ क्वेश्चन के लेवल, some questions levels are very easy. So if you are good with choosing questions, easier questions, so you should not be afraid. Okay, if you feel some questions are difficult, you can just skip them. Okay, but yes, if you have learned algebra, then you should be able to solve these questions. Okay, if not, then you need to practice more. All right. So there goes our 10th question for the day. If we move forward, I would like to take your time and discuss about the crash course provided by iQuanta IPMAT. So we are starting this crash course on 27th March, and that day onwards we are going to have 3 live sessions every day, 2 to 2.5 hours, a total of 7 or more hours live session every day. Okay, so apart from that, okay, if you are planning to enroll, you don't need to wait for that day. If you enroll now, you will get access to year-long batch right now. If you enroll, you will get access to all the contents in year-long batch. Okay, Naman, on this social platform, I don't think we can provide PDFs. Okay, but yes, if you want the questions and their solutions, you can simply take the screenshot. All right. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this session, you enjoyed the solutions, and I'll be back tomorrow 5 p.m. sharp with 10 more amazing questions of algebra. So be ready. Thank you for joining us. Bye bye.